How do I get to Blue Heart Hall? In front of the man are three options. It is obvious that flirting with them, or pointing in the wrong direction, these two options have better rewards. But he resolutely chose to tell the truth. What's going on? Is this guy out of his mind? Is there a problem? His name is Jiang Beiran. He transmigrated here. As is well known, each transmigrator has their own system, but his system is very deceitful. He still remembers 5 years ago, when he first transmigrated here. He worked as a laborer for 3 full days without receiving anything from the system. He faced the boss's PUA and angrily retorted back, then resigned directly. Broke, he sat in front of the steam bun shop with his stomach growling. At that moment, a Taoist master offered him a pancake. In his eyes, the Taoist master was simply a bodhisattva reincarnated. The Taoist master told him that the reason he gave him food was because he saw that his bones were extraordinary. So the Taoist master sold him a system for 10 yuan. The system immediately popped up a prompt that it seems he could earn lucrative rewards just by saying a word, but he hesitated for a long time. In order to obtain the techniques and arts, he worshipped a Taoist master as his teacher. The Taoist master asked him to follow along, and the system also updated numerous tasks again. The two of them arrived at a lush small forest. The Taoist master told him that mining can cultivate your endurance and perseverance. He only needs to pass the test, then the Taoist master will formally accept him as his disciple. He excitedly agreed. After mining for a whole day, he was about to take a break. The foreman scolded. "Who allowed you to take a break? You lazy bum. The stupid fools before you were freeloading off me for months just to be accepted as my apprentice, and you took a day off already. Am I getting ripped off here?" He looked confused, saying he didn't understand why you're getting so worked up. "The mine owner has spoken, come out. Do you fucking think you're a genius? You are just a useless person. You have been sold to me to work in mining. If you don't mind, I will take your life." At this time, the system popped up with 3 options. Option 1 is to continue lying down and receive an Earth-level secret manual. Option 2 is to beg the mine owner to spare yourself and receive a top-tier technique and arts manual. Option 3 is to continue mining, and the reward is random increase of 1 stat point. After much hesitation, he felt that the Earth-level reward was too difficult. He should just go with option 2. He was about to say, "I beg," when the mine owner used the shadowless kick again, but he still didn't get up to work. In the end, he had to continue working because he couldn't resist the beating. He received the system's reward for the first time, Vitality +1. The task is completed, and his strength has also recovered. He seems to have finally figured out how to use the system. Higher rewards mean harder tasks. It's safer to go for lower rewards. After figuring everything out, he is ready to slip away. At this time, the system popped up again. Just as he hesitated, someone quietly asked him if he wanted to run together. This made him very happy. Option 3, running with someone else, isn't this a freebie? So he went to the fire pit with that person and discussed with everyone. Digging a pit and getting the miner drunk, can't all 3 options be completed? How could there be such a good thing? How would I know if I have such luck? I would rather die than go with them. So he decisively went to sleep. Sure enough, the person who escaped was beaten to half-death the next day. An explosion occurred at this time. The system popped up a prompt, but the order of difficulty was messed up. After hesitating for a moment, he decided to trust the system and chose the last option. However, to his surprise, when he turned around, he encountered the mine owner holding a large machete shouting, "Stop right there!" Thinking that he was doomed this time, he laid down in the corner waiting to die. "Are you okay?" The mine owner fell at the feet of the newcomers. Hearing the noise, he looked over and saw a young master who saved him. The system prompted, and this time he still chose the 3 great heroes. "Save me! Save me! The young hero readily agreed and, after hearing his ordeal, the young master invited him to come to the sect. He began studying the mind manual and sword arts through the sect examination. It doesn't matter if he takes a look, it's really too simple. He immediately reached full level with his combat power bursting. The system popped up. It might be shooting the bird in front to warn others, but he chose the most reliable option 3 to let him perform poorly. This is a world where one can obtain everything as long as their cultivation level is strong. In 5 years, he finally became the strongest on the continent with the help of the system. But it seems he doesn't actually want to become stronger. Because every time he stands out, this system's mother * king jerk options pop up. He was walking on his way back when he saw a big man who had spilled alcohol on himself, causing trouble for others. He immediately intervened when he saw something unfair happening and shouted, "When the time comes to take action, I advise you to mind your own business," the big man shouted. But who would have expected that he would directly pass through the big man's side? The person who was hit immediately fainted. It turns out that this time, he was also reminded by the system. He chose to make a quick escape. It's just not known if he ran fast enough just now. Besides, he had seen Elder nearby early on, so he didn't need him to meddle in. So he arrived at the restaurant, ordered a dish of cabbage and tofu, and began calculating how much reward he had earned today. Just then, he ran into Senior Brother, who praised him for refining Dan excellently. Senior Brother even praised him as a genius. Does he often practice secretly by himself? How could he let others know about the existence of the system? He just keeps laughing and nodding non-stop. But Senior Brother is very sharp and hits the nail on the head. You have entered a place specializing in practicing the way of Go. You simply cannot make progress this quickly without eating or sleeping. Beiran, don't think I don't know your tricks. His heart skipped a beat. He couldn't help but mutter in his heart, "Dead, so dead, so dead." How did he know? His heart was in a flurry, but this did not affect his showing off a calm demeanor. "Senior Brother, what are you saying?" "Did you find any treasures in the mine?" "It could be considered a treasure, I guess." He actually felt relieved. Senior Brother advised him to go to Velvet Herb Hall for refining Dan. If he wants to slack off, Senior Brother won't force him either. This damn system doesn't let me make progress. What can I do? He muttered to himself. Late at night, a girl stood in front of him. The girl greeted him excitedly when she saw him. He was scared to death when the girl greeted him so excitedly. She is so beautiful, it's like the system wants to flay me alive. He quickly refused. "Junior sister, are you mistaking me for someone else?" "My surname is Wang, and I live next door to you." After he finished speaking, he was about to slip away when Junior Brother came over to call Senior Brother Jiang, creating an extremely awkward atmosphere. Junior Sister quickly went to confirm whether he was Senior Brother Jiang or not. "Is that still in doubt?" "I would recognize him even if he turned into ashes," Junior Brother said proudly. "Ah ha ha ha. I was just kidding, little Junior Sister." Junior Sister found him because she needed to go down the mountain for training. She asked Senior Brother to make an iron sigil. The system really messed up again. He actually got an Earth-level reward for helping. "I'm sorry, Senior Brother, I've been too busy lately. My Junior Brother is still waiting for me. Bye-bye, see you." The rejected Junior Sister seems very excited. Is this what being rejected feels like? He's quite special. What kind of tendency is this for me? The girl quickly went to chase after him. The girl saw her best friend ahead and shouted for her to help chase after him. This stream of sleep. What have you done to my best friend? Don't run away. After talking about my best friend, he came over with a big sword. Could it be that he is in deep trouble this time? Fortunately, the girl caught up and provided an explanation. But the girl still didn't give up, repeatedly bowing her head and pleading earnestly. It also attracted a crowd of onlookers, causing a lot of discussion. I'm really just too busy with things. Is your excuse a bit too casual? At this moment, the system popped up again, saying if I help, there will be another Earth-level reward. This girl is really deceiving others. He encountered a beautiful girl asking for help. He didn't say a word and ran off without hesitation. The girl caught up with him and repeatedly asked in front of everyone. He kept making excuses. This really annoyed her friend. If you don't want to do it, we'll find someone else who does. But Zijin has no intention of giving up. Can't say that. It's me asking someone to do something, and they have their reasons for refusing. Don't be angry. A dark shadow descends from the sky. Everyone calls him Senior Brother Kong, also known as Water Mirror Hall Breaking Army Spear. 3 years ago, he bravely entered the Chaos Army to protect the people, and has many heroic deeds. He seemed to have come specifically to create an iron sigil for Zijin, but as soon as he turned around, Zijin disappeared. Our main character also hid in the bushes, marveling at how terrifying Junior Sister is, capable of triggering Earth-level rewards. After returning, Zijin sat alone under the moon and played a melancholic tune. Master angrily walked over and asked, "Who dares to provoke my precious disciple?" Zijin said, "No one provoked me. But I met someone who I care about more." "Who is it?" Unable to withstand the master's gossip, Zijin took off running. Early in the morning, he stretched lazily and saw a big sister looking at him. "Jiang Beiran, where are you running off to?" "Haha, I suddenly thought of a way to solve a chess endgame, so I want to go play chess." "You wouldn't even hesitate to lie. Do you know who I am?" This question triggered the system again. "Seeing you so beautiful and graceful, with a beautiful figure, you must be Dharma Protector you," he replied according to the system prompt. This left a good impression of being knowledgeable and sweet-mouthed on Dharma Protector you. After a few rounds of flattery, Dharma Protector you regards him even more as a confidant. "I heard you haven't made much progress in these 5 years. Come on, let me show you." He extended his hand for the Dharma Protector to test. "What? This kid is really so useless. An ordinary person with poor aptitude can even cultivate a chi refining 10 layer in a year. This kid has used 5 years and only reached 5 layer. He is truly a rare genius that appears once every 100 years. But he understands in his heart that he has been accumulating strength through system rewards, even if his combat power is off the charts. People in this world cannot be measured as well." Seeing Dharma Protector looking disappointed, he squeezed out tears. "I can join the heart-returning sect. I'm already content." He finally passed the test. Turns out he is actually a total waste of talent. How much suffering has he endured in the sect where the strong prey on the weak? No wonder he wants to run away when he sees me. He must have received a lot of discriminatory looks, right? Can you tell this Dharma Protector why you can ensure that junior brother and sisters pass the trial every time you do the Iron Sigil? There is no secret. Disciple is just more cautious. It seems you have already mastered the essence of this trial down the mountain. Your inner strength is also very important. To show my trust, I especially allow you to make the Iron Sigil as my disciple to complete the trial." He almost bit his tongue. What's going on with this script? It goes around and then comes back. Choosing Lu Zijin to do Iron Sigil is such a low-level option. The system popped up again, and this time option 3 turned out to be the affirmative choice. But I clearly rejected it last night. Suga. The low-level reward is because I promised him yesterday that if I didn't accompany Senior Brother Kong, Senior Brother would cause trouble for me. After thinking it through, he agreed to come down. The two of them arranged to meet at the entrance of the tribunal hall. "Greet Dharma Protector you. Have you met my beloved disciple yet?" "Yes, the 2 junior sisters." Zijin was very uneasy at this moment. Could it be that Master forced him to come over? Would he dislike me? You guys, hurry up and go meet senior brother. Here we come. I heard that many beautiful junior sisters are coming. This is going to be a bustling scene. He is a transmigrator. He can get rewards by completing corresponding tasks, but the better the rewards, the more unlucky he becomes. After experiencing several tasks and receiving various inhuman treatments, he finally decided to lie flat. But this time, so many beautiful junior sisters suddenly appeared. Is he about to die soon? Dharma Protector, you immediately instructed. After going down the mountain, all of you must listen to senior brother Jiang, you hear me? Yes, master. Water Mirror Hall, Dharma Protector Yugui Shui, Shui. Pay respects to senior brother Jiang. Hey, hello, oh my goodness. Still triplets, doomed this time. We have many female disciples at Water Mirror Hall. We just lack a reliable male senior brother to take the girls out for a spin. My God, these are all doomed. Senior brother Jiang, what technique and arts are you best at? Do you prefer to step with your left leg first or right leg first? Senior brother Jiang, what weapon do you like the most? Do you first loosen your belt before going to the toilet, junior brother Jiang? The junior sisters are all asking. Everyone stand at attention. At ease. Stay silent until I tell you to speak. This might startle the three junior sisters. Are we still not subtle enough with the fake sweets? You are so fierce. Oh, isn't this the person who rejected us before? Why are they coming to act all high and mighty at our place today? One thing at a time. Since I promised to help you, you have to listen to me. What if I refuse? Are you going to try? The overwhelming pressure unexpectedly made junior sister feel fearful. Humph! We may have lost in strength, but we cannot lose face. Seeing everyone understands, good. Now go change your clothes to coarse cloth, the uglier the better. Meet up in half an hour. Who are you to dictate what we wear? This junior sister still seems to be unwilling to submit. Firstly, report in advance before speaking in the future. Otherwise, deduct 1 point. Secondly, of course it is necessary. We need to act low-key when we go down the mountain this time. Humph, loser. Can I only choose between coarse fabric or hemp? Master just said a moment ago that reporting is necessary when speaking. Next time, deduction of 2 points for any repeat offense. Is this what it feels like to be scolded? I have never experienced this from childhood to adulthood. This feeling is quite unique. I have a bad temper. If you dare to speak to me like that, Don't be like this. It's my fault. Please don't say anything. Junior sister just wanted to vent her anger, but got suppressed immediately. Can we only wear coarse hemp clothing? I don't have it, and I don't want to wear someone else's. Fitting in with the crowd is our code of conduct. I don't want to stand out, you understand? Reporting. Sir! The three sisters raised their hands one after another. Is any style okay? Do you want straw sandals? The three sisters appeared extremely excited. I want the most ordinary style of clothing. I will take care of arranging the shoes and hats. Go prepare quickly. I'm having a tough time. Although the junior sisters all look awesome, but even in tattered clothes one can. Senior brother, it's all changed. After looking at the junior sisters, he spat it out directly. I'm going. Is this what they call innate beauty that's hard to give up? How come the more he does it, the better he looks? To avoid the system, he had all the junior sisters change into coarse cloth clothes. But didn't expect that people are beautiful. They are beautiful even without wearing anything. Okay, at least this group of girls all came back on time. Please put these on. He pointed to the prepared straw shoes and straw hats. This is simply ugly to the point of explosion. I will never ask him to make iron sigil for me again, even if I die. He made an excuse, saying it was to help everyone prevent heat stroke. The girl joyfully took the straw hat and put it on, seeming to have a strange sensation. It turns out that he added a hiding formation to the straw hat. He uses it to weaken the user's aura. Reporting. Sir! The three sisters unanimously wanted to speak at the same time. What is this? She asked while holding the cloth in her hands. He explained that this is a face veil, but the three sisters looked curious, as if they had never used it before. Put it on your face, and you will know. Wow, this is so refreshing and fragrant. The three sisters are very satisfied. He told the junior sisters that he added wildflower honey to the face veil. The three greedy sisters drooled a mouthful. He explained that this bottle of wildflower honey can be used for beauty purposes. Whoever performs well this time will be given a bottle of it. The three sisters immediately took the bait and showed very enthusiastic performance. All preparation work has been done, and they can finally go to receive the trial tasks. But they were stopped by senior brother Qin shortly after taking a few steps. He introduced himself to the junior sisters as senior brother Qin, who is responsible for issuing and evaluating the trial tasks. The girls bowed together and greeted senior brother Qin, which startled him. He hadn't even noticed them before the junior sisters spoke. That's not right. He felt unworthy of the title. Oh, pervert! After our protagonist explained that they were leading the junior sisters on a trial, senior brother started to lead the way. There have been many child abduction cases recently in a certain village, and they need to investigate. Several people arrived in the town, where there are all kinds of snacks. The foodies couldn't help but stop in their tracks. I want that pea bun. He bought everyone's share without saying a word, but he didn't allow junior sister to eat now. They can only take off their face veil when they get to the inn. Just as junior sister started to have a little bit of good feeling towards him, she was maligned. His old rival, junior sister, noticed that no one on the road noticed her and believed that it must be his doing. At this moment, there was a commotion not far away. It turned out to be the government collecting rent, and the sellers could not afford to pay. They then began to overturn the stalls and fight people again. Wow, you are really bullying people. The old enemies immediately rushed up. After putting on the straw hats and face veils he gave the junior sisters, several people walked in the market and nobody noticed them. But some people cannot hide it. Encounter rogues bullying a vendor. She immediately shouted when she saw the injustice, and the rogues couldn't catch her. Sure enough, at this time, the system came out to deceive people again. After a quarrel, he eventually convinced the junior sisters not to meddle in others' business. This also made other junior sisters curious whether he is cowardly or just mysterious. When they arrived at the inn, the boss didn't even notice their presence until he spoke. The boss, upon seeing this young man bringing so many girls to check in, quickly introduced him to various room types. Although the system popped up again, he was obviously used to it, and he even secretly rejoiced at the many rewards waiting for him. After the room was prepared, he followed the system's instructions to give a tip to the servant, and then let him leave. Reporting. Sir, the three sisters from 10,000 Whys have started asking questions again. He told them they can say whatever they want here, so they don't need to report anymore. Why is the inn room so small? Is there no dressing table in the room? Are you punishing us for being petty? Can you have the servant bring us everything we need? Will the servant bring us meals later? Our protagonist looks helpless at the three sisters who have never seen the world. It turns out that the junior sisters are always chauffeured when they go out and have never traveled far on their own. Do you have hidden masters secretly protecting you at home? The junior sisters said they are not being protected. They went out this time without even telling their family. Now it's all on him if anything bad happens to them. Anyway, let's have some buns first. As soon as eating is mentioned, The three sisters immediately get excited and start eating hungrily. Only the old grudge, junior sister, refuses to eat. She is still angry about him refusing to help. Little girl, being chivalrous is not just about killing a few people. Humph. Don't deceive people. It's all written in novels. Being chivalrous means speaking out when you see injustice. Do you know who sent those people? Will beating them up make them come to the rescue? Also, if you're scared, just admit it. What's the point of finding so many excuses? One person does things. One person bears the responsibility for everything. What will you do if they bring in someone at the mystic or mystic master level to seek revenge? I will fight them. Have you ever thought about investigating the mastermind behind the scenes before taking action? You are very annoying. I won't listen, speaking nonsense. It's good to know you're annoyed. Just see if you'll stop meddling in other people's business. He saw a street vendor being bullied, but he made everyone pretend they didn't see it. This brought complaints from the junior sisters. But he is not in the mood to care about those now. The system has popped up several times as he descends the mountain this time, and he has received many rewards. With so much wool to shear, if he doesn't shear it, it's wasted, and if he shears it, it's still wasted. Who wouldn't shear it? As he walked, he saw a strong man buying meat. But after the meat was given to the strong man, he wanted to buy it on credit. Sir, you haven't paid for last month's yet. Do you have any objections? This time, the system is being troublesome again. He once again succeeded in becoming a bystander of evil, and then he received a reward. After that person left, the meat seller's head was full of worries. So he told the meat seller that he wanted to buy meat. He only needed 20 cents, but he ended up buying a big bundle. The meat seller just wanted to get change, but when he looked up, the person had disappeared. Silver coins? This made the meat seller extremely happy. In chaotic times, everyone is having a hard time. With such a frustrating system, I can only help you this much. 2 hours later, he returned to the inn's front door. He exclaimed, "Today is another fruitful day." He had just thought about going back to his room when the system popped up with the Earth-level reward for sleeping directly. There must be something significant happening. He immediately ambushed at the entrance of the inn. Then he saw his old enemy running out. Could this girl be sent by God to torment him? But the system requires him to secretly follow her. Is this to let her experience a taste of the harsh realities of society? Grandpa, don't be like this. If you continue, I'll call for help. Go ahead and call. Even if you scream your lungs out, no one will pay attention to you. Oh my! You're so annoying. Help! Old enemies, enough is enough. How can you all have fun while leaving that man alone? Leave it to me to uphold justice. The man was taken aback by the situation. The man was frightened and quickly ran away. You're lucky you ran fast. Hey, mister, you haven't paid yet. You can't get a freebie. Oh, old friend, how can you ask for compensation for mental anguish as well? Girl, you don't need to thank me. It's just something I should do. The girl said, Thanks, my foot. Can you mind your own business? You've ruined my plan. Looking at the angry girl walking away, the old foe did not understand why she was so upset. After a few seconds, she finally realized it. The girl blamed herself. I saved you, and you still scolded me. You are even more annoying than that loser. He successfully ended up taking the blame on the side. At this moment, the old foes caught a whiff of a fragrant smell. She ruined the love affair and was criticized for meddling in others' business. When the person had left without a trace, she finally realized she was being scolded. She was annoyed and started to curse loudly. Tired from cursing, she then smelled the fragrance wafting from nearby. She followed the scent and arrived at the entrance of a bakery. No, if I eat more, I will get fat. Oh my, oh my. While she was having an internal struggle and The old woman in front grabbed her ankle and started to yell. "Auntie, are you okay?" The Auntie Ultimate Sucker junior sister hurried forward to help. "I'm so unlucky." "What's wrong, Auntie?" "Everything is always my responsibility." "Who are you?" Auntie asked. "I don't even know you. Are you being helpful out of genuine concern or with ulterior motives?" Auntie appeared very uneasy. "What are you saying, Auntie? Helping you is what I should do." Ultimate Sucker replied earnestly. "Miss, you are just too kind." "Auntie, where do you feel uncomfortable?" "Oh, it's all because of that darn daughter-in-law of mine who feeds me food I don't like, makes me sleep in uncomfortable places, and leaves me here knowing I have trouble moving my legs. She really has no good intentions." The Ultimate Sucker's cosmos immediately erupted. "What? Such a person exists? Let's go! Let's go back together and talk to her." The lady looked embarrassed. "Let's forget it. My daughter-in-law is formidable." But the Ultimate Sucker was not convinced. "Don't worry, lady. Look at the big sword in my hand. This is a big sword in a typical cheap browser game. 1/999 damage. Let's go together to take her down." "That's great. It's really a coincidence that I met you." The lady is extremely happy. He saw it on the side too. "I didn't expect that there are still people falling for such low-level scams, like the Night Weeping Woman. Come out. You?" After arriving at the place, the Ultimate Sucker started banging on the door. "What are you knocking for?" Urging for life in the middle of the night. The one who opened the door was an extremely fierce woman. Ultimate Sucker took a look and realized it was a real deal this time. "Just wait and see. I won't stop until I get justice for you, lady." While the two were arguing, the lady seemed to be hinting at something from behind. The daughter-in-law continued to argue with Ultimate Sucker. "Well, I can't reason with you. Just go ahead and chop me." Ultimate Sucker had already picked up a big sword. "Come on, chop me! Hurry up!" The daughter-in-law still refused to give up. "What are you arguing about? You are disturbing people from sleeping." The neighbors began to complain. At this time, a man walked out of the house and asked everyone to go inside and talk. The old lady also started to back down and let Ultimate Sucker go inside to talk. Ultimate Sucker agreed. The man saw that there was no one else nearby. He then knocked on the door and locked it. Our protagonist, still hiding on the rooftop, couldn't help but admire that there was even Mystic helping out in such a small group. After entering the room, Ultimate Sucker felt weak in the legs. Suddenly, a brilliant idea flashed in her mind. Ultimate Sucker remembered the words of that loser. "Miss, where are you going?" Just as she was about to get up, she was stopped by the man behind her. The young girl helped the elderly grandmother home late at night. She was affected by the bewitching fragrance, and her legs became weak and powerless. She took the opportunity while she was still conscious and quickly ran out. But there were several big men blocking her way at the door, all shouting that they wanted to catch her alive. She held her breath as if it was a sword, screaming loudly, "Wow ya ya!" She rushed forward and swung ahead. The big man howled in pain, cursing. This little girl has been hit by the bewitching fragrance and still has such strength. At this time, a red-haired man came out and said, "You are all useless. Let me do it." It turned out he was their leader, known as Goo Boss. Ultimate Sucker has very little strength left. She thinks if she can kill this red-haired person, she still has a chance to escape. She immediately used the move White Rainbow, Purple Thunderbolt, and charged forward. Just in time, Goo Boss not only dodged, he also struck her with a knife. Ultimate Sucker knelt on the ground in excruciating pain. "I just wanted to be a good person. Why did this happen?" Finally, the system allowed him to save people. Although it required him to save people without harming the villain, it was just a small matter. Just saw him take out a black stone from the ring and throw it out with a swoosh. All the bad guys are praising the boss's skills. Boss is straight up awesome. Then the thugs want to tie up this ultimate sucker. Ultimate sucker despairingly shed tears. Quick, quick, save me. With a bang, a red light burst open. The villains appeared very flustered. Who is it? At this moment, Gu Boss wanted to draw his sword to fight back, but he couldn't move his sword because the opponent's aura was too strong, so he could only tighten his hold. After a long silence, the black smoke also dispersed. They found out that the ultimate sucker had been taken away. The boss berated them fiercely, saying, "Look who you have brought. Fortunately, the expert just gave me some face. Otherwise, you would have been in big trouble. In the next few days, you guys better not cause any trouble. When I go back, I will find out which expert came and took away the ultimate sucker." Found himself on senior brother's back. Was I saved? Was it really this loser who saved me? She was about to say something. He instructed the ultimate sucker not to speak, as she was affected by the bewitching fragrance and needed to rest. He will treat her when they arrive at their destination. The ultimate sucker finally followed his ways. She even started to feel that she should have been obedient earlier. Before passing out, she squeezed out with all her strength. "Senior brother, I'm sorry." "Stop. Stop. Who is making a young girl moan so late at night?" "No." She sat up in terror. She helped the old grandmother to get home in the middle of the night. She was captured by a group of thugs after being hit with the bewitching fragrance. Fortunately, senior brother rescued her, allowing her to return safely. Senior sister quickly come to comfort junior sister. When she saw the familiar senior sister, she finally let go of all her guard, crying and calling Zijin's name. Zijin kept comforting her, patting her and saying it's okay. Upon hearing the sound, senior brother also hurried in. He wants to check ultimate sucker's pulse, but now she's wondering why she didn't realize how handsome senior brother was before. After checking the pulse, he finally felt relieved. It seems she just needs to rest a little longer. Blushing shyly, she thanked him. She also apologized for her previous stubbornness. But this time, the annoying system made him take the aloof route. This annoying system is making him be aloof through and through this time. No need to apologize. Why do you think I saved you so promptly? I've been following you all along. The reason I didn't save you earlier was to let you experience some hardship. The initiative to deceive oneself has resulted in her finally realizing her identity as the ultimate sucker. After senior brother left, she hurriedly asked senior sister, "Senior sister, am I really annoying?" Senior sister resisted the urge to affirm and comforted her by saying, "How could that be? Sister loves you." But this time also made her realize the dangers at the foot of the mountain. A good child corrects their mistakes. "Claudius, hurry up and take your medicine. Drink this bowl of medicine. Forget about the mundane matters. This bowl of medicine is not only not bitter, but also has a hint of fragrance. She will feel much more comfortable after taking it." She laid down and continued muttering. There was clearly still mystic among the group of people, but senior brother easily rescued me. Zijin also echoed. "He seems to know everything. He is really amazing." Senior brother is so amazing. After saying that, she fell asleep again. The next day, after senior brother confirmed the health condition of ultimate sucker, he prepared to set off. At this time, a person with a fierce momentum walked in from outside. Servant respectfully called him Sir-Chin. Sir-Chin originally asked him if there were any impressive-looking people who recently moved in. The servant recalled that 6 guests had arrived recently, wearing straw hats, but he couldn't remember their appearance. They have already left. Sir-Chin suddenly realized, could it be that they used some sort of formation? The servant suddenly remembered that they also gave 5 pieces of silver coins. Here they are. Sir-Chin quickly asked him to take out the money. Sir-Chin counted. Is it that you don't know how to count or I don't know how to count? Is this 5? But servant said, it's rare to have a reward. I deliberately hid it in a deep place. So Sir-Chin picked up the money and carefully examined it. upright, peaceful, auspicious, and harmonious. This isn't the 3 treasure coins from the Huainan region, is it? After experiencing being framed for doing good deeds, the junior sisters have also become much more restrained. 5 females and 1 male have embarked on a new journey again, each of them excited. But this is already the nth time they have gotten lost. Bring it here, let me see. Ultimate Sucker snatched the map over. I've looked for a long time. This group of ladies doesn't know the map at all. Why don't I go ask Senior Brother? Zijin suggested you ask, but Ultimate Sucker said Senior Brother will definitely scold you. She is even more excited now, but she still has to pretend to be calm on the surface. It's okay, it's okay. It's good to learn something. Let him scold if he wants to. Senior Brother didn't scold her in the end. She was actually a bit disappointed. But fortunately, they finally found the place. To prevent alerting the enemy, they decided to wait for the criminal to commit another crime before catching them red-handed. It was a dark and windy night. An agile figure leaped over the corner of the wall. Using bewitching fragrance to incapacitate the people inside the house, he took the child and fled. The entire process took only 5 minutes. Jiang Beiran and his team witnessed everything and decided to follow. But they'd lost track of them halfway through the pursuit. Jiang Beiran feels something is amiss and thinks he has entered the formation. He picked up a rock and threw it forward, causing a violent explosion. This scared the little junior sister, who hugged her head and called for her mother. The 3 sisters chose different directions to move forward, but eventually all returned to the original location. Jiang Beiran took out a few copper coins and chanted, "Om Mani Padme Hum, open sesame." Aloud, he shouted loudly, "Break!" Then he flipped over a low-tier golden spiritual stone from under his foot. With this item, he can set up a formation. The bandit must be quite wealthy. The formation is broken too. He quickly wakes up the junior sisters, who are exhausted. When he was asked if he broke the formation, he pretended to be ignorant and said that he wouldn't break the formation. It must be the poor quality of the formation that caused it to break. The junior sisters all expressed that their intelligence was insulted. So they continued to move forward, and when they arrived at a cave, Jiang Beiran sensed that there were all small fry inside, so he asked the junior sisters to charge in. Sure enough, the junior sisters quickly took down the people inside, and even caught the ringleader. The person said, "I won't say anything at all. Kill if you must," but Jiang Beiran just stood there and said, "No rush, no rush." What does this pervert want to do? The bandit leader is getting anxious. I have cracked the enemy's formation. I led the girls to crush these human traffickers. Junior sisters brought the leader in front of me. If you catch me, report to the officials quickly. Why are you standing still? The human trafficker leader said urgently. No rush, no rush. I leisurely sat across from him. Did you break this formation outside? The human trafficker really can't stand loneliness for a moment. Usually, when interrogating prisoners, I am the first to ask. They definitely will be stubborn at first, but if you leave them alone, they will start talking on their own. I am very calm. That formation is quite powerful. Did you set it up? If it weren't for the lack of materials, you guys definitely wouldn't have been able to escape. The human traffickers are feeling very pleased. That formation definitely has some background. Where did you learn it? I'm not telling you. Okay, I fell silent again, but the human trafficker is getting impatient. Don't you know to ask a few more questions? Tell me your conditions. Are you teaching me how to do things? The human trafficker is speechless. The human trafficker set his own conditions. He plans to tell me where he learned it from, and then wants me to let him go. That won't work. I am not interested in his broken formation at all. The human trafficker is even more furious with my indifferent attitude. Don't underestimate this formation. It's called the six-fold mind snaring formation. Even the Mystic King can't do anything once he's trapped inside. That's how it's written in the book. Book? I just casually agreed. Yes. It's a great book I found when I was digging a grave before. If you let me go, I'll give it to you. Not interested, I'll keep on digging. At this time, Junior Sister told me that all the human traffickers had been tied up. Okay, let's go. I lifted my leg and walked towards the cave. Hey, wait! The formations in that book are very powerful. I'll take you to see it, then you'll know. It's on the back hill. The human traffickers became more anxious. This method really works every time. I secretly rejoice. Got the information I wanted. I let Junior Sister report to the officials while leaving the rest to watch in the cave. Then with a loud bang, I blew open the secret room. I asked Junior Sisters to take care of the children in these secret rooms. The trafficker asked me how I knew where the children were. I still remained aloof. Why should I tell you? Aren't you curious where I sold the other children to? Human traffickers are still so talkative. Sell? It's donating talent, right? After hearing that, the human trafficker was shocked. Who are you, anyway? Hard-returning Xuanlong V, I said solemnly. Human traffickers can't resist loneliness in the end. Don't you want to know where I sold the children? Sell? It should be offer their talents, right? I asked him back. Since you know I work for Azura Sanctum, why do you want to get involved in this mess? Human traffickers think I know everything and spill the beans. I have decided to report Azura Sanctum to the sect based on the system prompt. I told Junior Sister that Azura Sanctum is a demonic cult. They capture children to cultivate a new generation of disciples. Then I told her, the affairs of this world cannot be judged simply as good or evil. It was clearly a peaceful conversation. The system, however, ended up making me mock her. Did you understand? Learn your lesson slowly. Ha ha. Yes. I am just not smart. Ultimate Sucker replied very honestly. Then the system was relentless. Well, it's good that you have self-awareness. Finally, the task is completed. Reward, cooking skill +1. Thanks to this girl, I have received a lot of rewards. The trafficker saw that we were arguing and didn't take him with us, so he started clamoring to tell us stories. The traffickers were all handed over to the constables, and the Junior Sisters quickly left without saying much because I had told them before. The constables are not much stronger than the thieves. Some of the Junior Sisters don't quite understand, but I said to them that they will have the chance to know in the future. Everything is done. I brought the Junior Sisters to camp in the grove. I told them that this is also a form of training. In the blink of an eye, an hour has passed. Not a single one of these young ladies knows how to pitch a tent. Zijin was about to ask Senior Brother about it, but the triplets always hide behind Sister Zijin, feeling too embarrassed. This time, let's decline Zijin's offer. It's okay. Senior Brother is not as strict as you think. Before she could finish her sentence, the triplets started walking over. No, this time it must be me who goes. Zijin wanted to hold her back, but she had already gone. A disappointed Zijin sat on the ground, thinking to herself, well, that's too bad. I can't get scolded by Senior Brother. I took 5 Junior Sisters to the small grove. I told them that camping here is also a form of training. If you don't believe it, just wait and see. The tent is set up. I grilled food, and the Junior Sisters and I sat by the bonfire to eat. The Junior Sisters all praised my cooking skills, but it's getting late today. I asked the Junior Sisters to go to sleep, and I will keep watch. After returning to the tent, the Junior Sisters started discussing. This Senior Brother seems to know everything. Do you think he broke the formation yesterday? Ultimate Sucker chimed in. Definitely. How could such a powerful formation break on its own? Zijin said. I heard from Master that breaking a formation from within is much harder than from outside. How did he do it? The triplets suddenly remembered. Isn't Senior Brother from Blue Heart Hall? They specialize in weaving, medical skills, dam refining, etc., all supportive skills. If there is such a powerful person, how come we haven't heard of him before? Zijin finally caught the opportunity, or else. Let's go ask him. After saying that, she walked out of the tent. I asked her why she was still not sleeping. She said she couldn't fall asleep and wanted to stay up with me, considering it as practice. Since it's practice, let's practice getting used to being alone first. I happen to have something to do. Zijin feels that senior brother is rejecting her, feeling a bit sad, but this feeling is very addictive. I heard fighting sounds in the distance, and according to the system, I am ready to go help. Everyone was surprised to see such an active senior brother. The sun must rise from the west tomorrow. There are two groups fighting on the scene, and when I took a closer look, the most powerful one was only at the chi refining 3-layer. I asked the junior sisters to break up the fight. Upon seeing me, the fighters asked, "Who are you?" "I am Lu Zijin from the Heart-Returning sect," I replied. "Get lost." He approached and knocked him down instantly. In the end, the one who wanted to fight retreated after seeing these tough young girls and uttered some harsh words. Another group quickly came to express their thanks. "I am Gu Qinghua from Azure Cloud sect. Thank you for lending a helping hand, young ladies." At that moment, there was a slap sound behind me, and I blocked a dart for Zijin. I told her that it's called a returning dart. In the future, you need to be more careful. I even gave her the dart as a keepsake. "Gu Qinghua, come and say hello quickly." I still use the name Wang V. Gu Qinghua didn't dwell on this name. He disregards his injured companion, and is here giving a long-winded thanks. I stopped him and said, "Hurry and save your companion. With so much to say, your companion is at death's door." His companion stood up to show that he was okay. At this moment, I remembered that the Azure Cloud sect's Heart Sutra of Lanling has first-class healing effects. I want them to perform one for us to see. The girl said that it would not be embarrassing to admit that she is not proficient in her skills. Ah! I just slapped my forehead. Look at my memory. Heart Sutra of Lanling belongs to the Heaven Illuminating sect, right? The girl started to panic. Oh no!